Eleocharis is a virtually cosmopolitan genus of 250 or more species of flowering plants in the sedge family, Cyperaceae. The name is derived from the Greek words lambda epsilon iota omicron sigma, meaning marsh dweller, and chi alpha rho iota sigma, meaning grace. Members of the genus are known commonly as spike rushes or spike sedges. The genus has a geographically cosmopolitan distribution, with centers of diversity in the Amazon rainforest and adjacent eastern slopes of the South American Andes, northern Australia, eastern North America, California, southern Africa, and subtropical Asia. The vast majority of Eleocharis species grow in aquatic mesic habitats from sea level to higher than 5,000 meters in elevation. The genus itself is relatively easy to recognize. All Eleocharis species have photosynthetic stems but no green leaves. Many species are robust, rhizomatously spreading plants of lowland tropical wetlands, while many others are small cespetos, annual or perennial herbs growing near streams, and still others are intermediate. There are also a number of species that are obligate aquatic species, which usually have submerged, branching stems and often exhibit interesting photosynthetic adaptations, such as the ability to switch between C3 and C4 carbon fixation in response to different environmental stimuli. In all Eleocharis species, the flowers are borne on unbranched terminal spikelets at the apices of stems. In spite of the diversity of the genus itself, taxonomic characters useful for delimiting species within it are few, and many species are very difficult to tell apart. Many currently recognized species with very wide geographic ranges are highly polymorphic. Some of these species probably contain multiple independently evolving lineages. Because of the difficult nature, many botanists avoid collecting these plants, and so many species are underrepresented in the botanical record. One of the best-known species is the Chinese water chestnut, Eleocharis dulcis. These plants bear tubers on the rhizomes which may be peeled and eaten raw or boiled. In Australia, magpie geese rely almost exclusively on these tubers for sustenance for a significant portion of the year. Selected species: Eleocharis acicularis Rome, and Amp. Schult needle spikerush, dwarf hairgrass. Eleocharis acutangula Schult, Eleocharis afflatus tude, Eleocharis atropurpurea J. Priesel and Amp. C. Priesel, purple spikerush, Eleocharis baldwinicham, Eleocharis belus Vincent, beautiful spikerush, Eleocharis bifida S. G. Smithglade spikerush, Eleocharis bolanderi a gray, Bolander's spikerush, Eleocharis Britannis Venson X small, Eleocharis cellulosa tor, coastal spikerush, Gulf Coast spikerush, Eleocharis compressor sol, flatstem spikerush, Eleocharis congested E. Don, Eleocharis dulcistrin, X hench, Chinese water chestnut, Eleocharis elegans Rome, and Amp. Schult. Eleocharis equisetoides tor, Eleocharis filiculmus kunth, Eleocharis geniculata Rome, and Amp. Schult. Canada spike sedge, Eleocharis allophila fernald and Amp. Salt marsh spikerush, Eleocharis kuroguyohwi, Eleocharis macrostachu Britain pale spikerush, Eleocharis montana Rome, and Amp. Schult. Eleocharis montevidensis kunth sand spikerush, Eleocharis mutata Rome, and Amp. Schult. Scallion grass, Eleocharis nodulosa Schult, Eleocharis obtusa Schult, blunt spikerush, Eleocharis pachycarpa desv, black sand spikerush, Eleocharis pachystylis E.B. Clark, false junco, Eleocharis palustris Rome, and Amp. Schult. Common spikerush, Eleocharis parishii Britain, parishes spikerush, Eleocharis parvula link X bluff al, dwarf spikerush, hairgrass. Eleocharis pellucida J. Presel amp C. Presel. Eleocharis quadrangulata Rome. Squaristum spicrush. Eleocharis quincflora O. Schwartz. Few flower spicrush. Eleocharis radicans cunth-rooted spicrush. Eleocharis rostulata taut-beaked spicrush. Eleocharis eloianacanth. Eleocharis tenuis schult. Slender spicrush. Eleocharis torticulmus S. G. edem. Twist stem spicrush. Eleocharis tortilis schult. Twisted spicrush. Eleocharis tuberculosa Rome and amp schult. Eleocharis uniglumus schult. 1824. Eleocharis vivipara link. Umbrella hairgrass.